Hey, Jason Bell here. I hope you're well. I want to go over a common question I often hear, whether it comes through our support desk or in our Facebook group, or people reach out personally via email. But the question is, Jason, what do I charge? Is this a good price for this particular service? And sometimes I hear that from newbies that first enter our ecosystem. They're introduced to our software and different services that we train and teach on. And then sometimes even veterans too. And I really just want to kind of dig deeper and answer that question properly, because it goes layers deeper than just charge this price, right? Because this particular price is not necessarily good or bad, but you got to understand the reasoning behind it. So when it comes to pricing, price is really a component of value and perception. Value and perception. Give you an example. There's been a lot of studies done on just pricing and then influencing the perception of value. And one of the most recent I read in a book, and they did a blind study. It was an experiment on seeing if they could use cheap coffee, like coffee that you get out of a can and a spoon, like there's no beans, no anything, like the cheapest of coffee, and jack the price up, and then tell all the participants in this study that this is, the most expensive, exquisite, just very exclusive coffee on the market. And they did this test to kind of see what the perception of these people were. Like, what did they say about it? Like, did they like it? Did they not? And an overwhelming response was in the direction of that this is the best coffee I've ever tasted. This is so delicious. The thing is, the coffee was junk. The coffee was garbage. So what was it that made those people think that this was like the top of the line? Because it was manufactured from a standpoint that they were told that this was top of the line coffee. So because they raised their perception of value, they deemed that coffee very valuable. So how does that apply to you and your services, you may be wondering? Well, let's say, for instance, you provide, text message marketing. The easiest way that you can influence perception is simply by raising your prices. Right? By raising your prices, your clients are going to think that, wow, everyone's charging $49.99 for SMS marketing, but you're charging $297 a month. Immediately, they're going to think that what you have is of higher value immediately, right? Now, we're not talking about some of the broke businesses or people that are not your best buyers that, don't hit any of the qualifiers to even talk to and engage in a conversation. We're talking about people that you've qualified as a prospect. So price can be a component that immediately raises perception and value. Okay? Now, what else can you do? And this is what I want to leave with you on how you should maybe think about this. This is how we approach our pricing. Instead of only focusing on price as the main component to increase the perceived value of your services, think about how you can increase the perceived value of what you're actually providing. Meaning, don't just sell text message marketing. Don't just sell the fact that, you are going to send out X amount of messages per month. That's what everyone does. How can you take what you're providing and increase the perceived value of that? As an example is, we're talking about features and benefits. If I were to say that, this pencil is blue, right? That's kind of a feature, right? But you can say, the blue design of this pencil enhances your writing so you can write better sales copy, right? The so you can, right? That's a good language pattern. So you can helps you to pull out the true value and the true benefit of those features, is what I mean. So just think of ways that you can increase the perceived value of your offerings. In addition to price, you definitely have yourself a winner. Hope that helps. Take care.